Mahomes, the Chiefs taking on the Bears. You know the storyline. Patrick Mahomes drafted behind Mitchell Trubisky in 2017. Early first quarter, no score. Hey, Rex, Terrell Suggs is now a Chief, and he's going to be a problem.
He's going to be a huge problem. About 15 snaps a game. Go get him, T-Sizzle. He can still get it done.
The Bears would wind up punting it away, and Patrick Mahomes, Danny, would take over from there.
One of the only teams in this league that can consistently convert these third and longs because he's got an absolute rocket for an arm.
Here's another third down. He's got pretty good legs, too.
And this is something where if you play this team in man coverage and everybody turns their back, Patrick Mahomes has shown this year his willingness to run the football.
Under a minute to play in the half. It's a 10-0 game, and now it's not.
This is play design by Andy Reid. You take advantage of some motion, you move people windows. Look at this man count. I love petty Patrick Mahomes.
He's counting to 10 because he was the 10th pick in the draft, and the Chiefs are up 17-0. Early fourth at 17-3. It's Mahomes again, this time Spencer Ware with the catch.
I love this. Move out of the pocket, right? He's finally healthy from that knee and that ankle. Love the ball placement for Ware. Linebacker's got his back thrown to him. Throw it at the linebacker. Good adjustment.
Here's another one on a third down, a touchdown. Mahomes on third downs, 6 of 9, 91 yards and a touchdown. Chiefs in a blowout, 26-3. But still, Laura, looking up at the Ravens.
Yes, they are. And the Ravens taking on the Browns in an AFC North battle. Ravens are the #1 seed with a win. Lamar Jackson entering the building, and there's Baker Mayfield on the other side. Under 2 minutes left in the half. Ravens are scoreless, and Lamar Jackson changes that to Mark Andrews. Dan.
You know when you can tell what a quarterback's playing well? When he makes a defense hurt because they play the wrong coverage. He saw the safety in the wrong spot. Easy throw for Lamar.
This will make the defense hurt, too.
This has got to be so frustrating as a defense, right? Like, Lamar's athleticism in the pocket is so special. Making that guy miss and throwing that ball up high to Mark Andrews. Just ridiculous.
Ravens scored 14 points in a minute and 9 seconds. So to the third quarter we go. Same score. Ravens 2nd and 8. And Jackson finds Mark Ingram here. This is a 12-yard touchdown.
But Lamar can't read defenses. Outstanding job of seeing that linebacker take the tight end away. If he goes inside, no one can be outside. Pitch it out to Mark Ingram.
A huge weapon Mark Ingram has been for them. This, though, not good, as you'll see Ingram go down with an injury. It's a calf injury, and he's down in pain, Dan.
And, Laura, this is a big deal. I mean, Mark Ingram is a massive piece to them. Hopefully it's not an extended thing. They should have some time off.
The Browns trying to get back in it. Baker Mayfield to Odell Beckham Jr. for the 3-yard touchdown. The Browns are down 9, and then here they're going to go for 2, Dan.
Yeah, this is an analytics thing, I believe, of going for 2 now because you're going to have to do it at some point. Should have been caught. Freddie Kitchens, I'm not going to kill you on that one.
We're going to talk about that and this interaction with Odell Beckham Jr. soon. But, hey, Lamar, how does it sound to be 13-2?
13-2. 13-2, that's dope. We got a great group of guys. I'm happy right now. I'm starter.
How many interceptions did he have for the season? 6. 36-6. Man, what more do you need to say? It's amazing. It's not bad for a running back. We good? That's a drop the mic. Get out of here. Yeah.
Just drop it. Look, I think a standing ovation all around for the Ravens organization from top to bottom. That's about as good a season, taking everything into totality, as any team has had in a really long time. And make sure everyone understands the reason why. We can't live in a world where we assume everyone knows the history. Laura, what was the book on Lamar Jackson less than 2 calendar years ago?
He wasn't supposed to be a quarterback, Greeny. His mom, Felicia, even had to fight for him to be recruited as a quarterback in college. He then goes to the NFL level. He was picked later than all these other guys. He was still the first-round pick, but 32nd. And here's a guy that has now come out, will be the MVP. We've all solidified that at this point, and has proven it every step of the way by staying true to himself and by throwing the football, which I think has been the key to all of this, too.
You heard John Harbaugh say it, 36 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. And let's give credit where it's due. Rex Ryan, you sat in this studio with me in August, and you told me, maybe not this, but that a really special season was coming. I will admit, I thought you were nuts. You were 100% right. What did you see coming?
Like I said, you're right again. I've talked about it often that I've been right on like everything this year. But when I see it, he's such a special talent. And the reason I knew about this kid is because I follow Clemson all the time in the ACC. Mm-hmm. And this guy, I'd never seen anything like it in my life. You know, watching this kind of quarterback, this kind of athlete. And let's face it, it's not just because of his legs, it's because he could throw the football. And Greg Roman's done a phenomenal job with this, putting this offense together. But Greeny, I thought this kid is clearly the MVP. But I would also give the MVP to Eric DaCosta and Ozzie Newsome, because he still lingers out there, when they picked up Marcus Peters. Because what do they want to do? They want to win the Super Bowl. They needed that piece on defense, made a huge difference.
So they've been brilliant. They're 13-2. But we said in the tease there are two things for them to be worried about. One of them is the injury to Mark Ingram. It's a strained calf. He doesn't have to play next week. They'll have a bye the following week. So in 3 weeks, hopefully he'll be ready to go because he's an integral piece. The second thing they need to worry about, in my opinion, is that the Kansas City Chiefs are peaking at exactly the right time. A team that all year long, their defense was horrendous. It's gotten a lot better. And Patrick Mahomes, that offense didn't seem to be clicking. He got hurt. He came back. Right now, to me, if you made me pick, I would still take the Chiefs to win the AFC.
And there's not going to be a lot of arguments. There's the thing with the Chiefs. The last 6 weeks, their defense is as good as anyone in the NFL. I want to say that again. In the last 6 weeks, the Chiefs' defense is as good as anybody in the NFL. And then Patrick Mahomes is healthy. Folks, Patrick Mahomes looks back to being Patrick Mahomes. You see the confidence. You see the outside of the pocket plays. Kelsey's uncoverable. Tyreek Hill is healthy. So the one thing that this team needed was a defense to not be bad. Not only has the defense become that, but now they've become a dominant unit. Think about that. You've got the most dominant or most dangerous offense in the NFL, and now you're pairing it with one of the more dangerous defenses in the NFL, and they're built on speed.
I just thought of a question here, and Rex, I want to ask you, because you are the defensive mastermind and genuinely one of the great defensive coaches in the league. Would you rather right now try to stop the Chiefs offense or the Ravens offense?
That's good.
Glad you asked that.
Who would you rather play? You're playing in the AFC Championship game. Which of those two offenses would you rather go up against?
Yes,
I'd rather go up against Baltimore's, I guess, but I'm going to tell you something. Make no mistake, Baltimore is going to win. They're going to end up beating Kansas City. I get it. Kansas City won earlier in the season, but you talk about peaking early or peaking at the right time. That's what this team's doing. So I believe in the Baltimore Ravens. And look, I'm late to the party on this defense. I never thought they were worth a darn because I've seen it. This kind of defense just fail constantly. The reason they're playing so well is because they get big leads, and then you can step on the gas and be creative and hey, we're going to come after them with no side effects because you're with nothing that because your offense is going to score. They're not going to have that kind of same success against the Baltimore Ravens.
Sorry, I'm getting a call. It's Tom Brady. He says, "Did you guys see us play on Saturday?" Don't leave us out of this conversation.
That to
Okay, I've been wrong once.
That to me is somehow the scary team left. Like, this is a team that for the most of the year couldn't get anything going. And now, this past weekend, they figured out a fullback with Landon Roberts to run the ball. Those receivers were trusted by Tom Brady. They got the run game going. They got play action going. Lacoste made some plays. And here's the thing about New England that's scary. When New England starts to get creative with their play calling, they know they have something. They took number 52 and put him at fullback. This guy good. Landon Roberts, who's a linebacker, he is a good, put his face mask on your face type of fullback. And now this gets their run game going. And now this gets their play action game going. This is the thing that they did last year. New England, to me, because of this one game, is really scary because what I'm seeing them do is get the ball to people that they believe in, and that to me tells me New England got something.
Okay, in the AFC, pick one for me. Pats, Chiefs, Ravens.
Ravens, not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close, no.
Ooh.
I'm going to tell you because New England or Kansas City is going to have to go to Baltimore. I don't like it, man. They're such a complete team. They've been the best team in the league for almost the entire season. I'll take Baltimore.
God, I hate these questions. If I had to pick one team right now, I'm picking New England.
Wow.
And I picked Baltimore last week, but what I saw Saturday, what I saw, the physicality that they played with, they controlled, they played forcible, they dominated, they had play calling, they ran the football, they were strategic with their play calling. Everything looked like New England over the last 15 years. That's scary to me. And
You're picking on the past, though, more than you even are right now?
I'm picking on what I saw Saturday because that was the best that they've looked all year. And when a team like that figures out what they can do and who they can be, I want no part of them. And they need Tom Brady to be really good for 2 drives a game, 3 drives a game, and they will be.
It was a fascinating weekend in a variety of different ways, and we're just getting started here. Dan Orlovsky brought props with him this morning. Carson Wentz, a Sharpie.